What's up, Stokers? Welcome to the podcast. We have the one and only, your favorite Strider Wilson in the building for another epic pod. So stoked to have you guys on board. We are going back on the road, and we're coming in hot to Florida, Orlando, Tampa, and Dania Beach. February 14th, Orlando, 15th, Tampa, 16th, Dania Beach. We will be there. Get your tickets at chadgoesdeeppodcast.com. We will have Strider there as well. We also have new dates coming in hot, so keep your eyes peeled. As of now, we got Fort Worth coming up. I believe the dates on the website will be changing. I think it's April 12th through the 14th, somewhere in that area. Then we'll be at the Tempe Improv, April 18th. And we got a lot of dates coming in, so check out chadgoesdeeppodcast.com for tickets. And also, we've been loving the calls. So stoked on everyone that's called in. If you want to call in, you got a beef or something, life quandary that you want to get solved, call the number 323-418-2019. Let us know what we want to talk about. You can also text that number, and we'd love to hear from you. Guys, so stoked to have you on board. Let's start the podcast.
What's with deep? Going deep. Chad and JT.
Baby got them apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur, I forget the rest of the lyrics. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Going Deep with Chad and JT podcast. I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas. What up?
Hello, Stokers.
And we're here with the maestro of matrimony, Mr. Strider Wilson.
That was a remix of the smooch of when I married my dank ass wife. That's what I did, dude, right there, Smooch Arena. Stoked to be podding it up with the boys, dude.
Yeah, pumped, baby.
Nice setup. First time in this setup.
Dude, you
Thank
like
you,
it?
man.
Dude, we got a lot of technology in here. This is like the inside of a van during a heist.
Jake is a maestro.
Yeah, this is like Enemy of the
Enemy of the State, yeah.
Enemy of the State. And they're in the van, and they're all like, wait, we got eyes on that movie. Probably the first. I mean, there was ones in the 70s, but is that like the best surveillance movie?
It's amazing. It was
the one that tipped the cap as to where we were going to go.
Yeah, it was so good. That one, because does Gene Hackman help him in that movie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then Gene Hackman was in The Conversation, which is like a surveillance, but I've never even made it all the way through that one.
Is French Connection surveillance, or is that more just
it's
like
just cops and
cruising around?
Drug dealer shit.
It's best surveillance movie. What is it, dude?
I like The Lives of Others.
Eagle Eye
About the Stasi. Yeah.
Was that the one he did with who's the Brad Pitt kind of guy?
He's like a drone pilot.
Oh, maybe
Disturbia is kind of a surveillance movie. Of the Shia ones, I like Disturbia more.
Disturbia is great. Good soundtrack, dude. Kings of Leon.
But yeah, I would say for surveillance, I like The Lives of Others a lot. I like Catch by Michael Haneke. That one's interesting.
Do you guys watch Snowden with Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
No.
I did see some of it.
The documentary about Snowden's really good.
Is he still in Russia,
Citizen
just
4.
kicking it?
Yeah, he's kind of off the beaten path now, huh?
Yeah.
You hear about him every time something fucked up happens.
Yeah. It's got to be a tough life as a whistleblower. I was listening to David Grush, the guy who like whistleblowed to Congress about UFOs and stuff, and he ruined his like career in the Navy to do this. And it's like he probably has this moment of like 3 months where he's like, yeah, aliens are real, I'm on Rogan. And then after that, he's like kind of just sitting there. He's like, what do I do now?
Yeah, he's just out of Chipotle.
It's a big sacrifice.
Yeah.
Eating.
But I was going to say, I like to think of Jake as Hugh Jackman in Swordfish. Hacking in. He's got bottles of red wine.
Sexy.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen that movie.
Oh, you should. You see Halle Berry's tatas in there.
Also, Hugh Jackman gets a BJ, dude. He's got a hack while getting a BJ.
Yeah,
She's got to focus.
Yeah.
He does a good job acting like he's getting a BJ, but also stressed out about hacking, dude.
JT, what's your impression of the...
Just that.
So he's typing, come on.
It definitely made me think that getting head was a more immersive experience than it turned out to be. It probably oversold oral sex to me.
Yeah.
Where I thought it would be, because then when I first had oral sex, I was actually kind of in my head the whole time, which I didn't even know was possible because Swordfish made it seem like it really just took you over. Like once you got a mouth around your dick, your whole body just became your dick.
Yeah.
But I was surprised when my brain still existed.
I wonder if they shot the conversation with John Travolta and that girl being like, look, before we go in with this meeting, we're going to play this game where he's got to hack into something and I want you to blow him.
Yeah. She's like, look, that's not really why I want to work for this evil organization. I'm really more into like, you know, the cool bombs that we're making. Like, he's like, no, look, that's cool, but we're gonna need you to step up.
Yeah, Head is sick.
This tight, dude.
It's a good cast.
Yeah. Don Cheadle.
Well, we got to call this guy though, because this guy's running out of time to get called.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hopefully we didn't miss our window.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man? It's JT Parr. How's it going?
Oh, I'm doing all right, man. I got a meeting in 10, but I got some time.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you for taking the time.
Oh, of course. I woke up the other night in cold sweats thinking about this event from my childhood, and I needed to get it off my chest, you know?
Wow.
We'll let it rip, baby.
Yeah, so basically, I was a late bloomer, and I went through puberty pretty late, like maybe sophomore or junior year. And I didn't really have any siblings or people to, like, I guess, show me the ropes when it came to pleasuring myself. And so basically, I was in my basement once, and I saw we had this, like, crusty old white couch. And I think I did what any logical hormonal teenager would do. And I basically like started inserting myself in this couch. And yeah.
Wait, so was there a hole in the couch, or where did you put your penis?
Like between the cushions.
Okay. And there was enough friction there to make you come?
Oh yeah. And so it became like my go-to like splooge couch essentially. And long story short, I go downstairs one day, and I had like fairly strict parents, I would say. I went downstairs one day to relieve myself, and I realized that the couch was gone. And I thought, oh man, what happened? So I went upstairs and I asked my parents, hey, what happened to that nasty white couch that was downstairs? And basically they said that they had donated it. And I thought, okay, well, maybe it's time for me to grow up anyways. And I didn't really think much of it until I went to school on Monday, and I saw that they had donated the couch to my high school, and it was sitting in the senior lounge.
Whoa.
Dude.
Yeah. So basically, my concern is, do you think my parents knew about this relationship I had with this crusty old couch, and they donated it to spite me? Or do you think it's just a coincidence?
I don't know. Well, were you actually leaving jizz in it?
Yeah, I was.
And so
it was a futon too.
So what happened to all the leftover jizz? It must have stained the fuck out of it, right?
Yeah, it did, but it was a white
out of it?
couch, so it just kind of like blended in a little bit, I think.
Were you coming in between the crevices, or would you come on top where you sit?
In between the crevices, yeah, like on the futon part.
Right, so you didn't pull out.
And so, no, I didn't pull out. No, I mean, well, my other thing was throughout my junior and senior year, I saw basically every girl I ever had a crush on sit on this couch.
Wow.
And it was pretty humiliating.
Why?
Why was it humiliating?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how long that stuff lasts. You know, what if one of them like got pregnant all of a sudden just from sitting on this couch?
Well, you didn't.
I don't know.
You didn't really think they were going to get pregnant, but you didn't like that. You felt like you were violating them a little bit.
Yeah, I felt like I was violating them a little bit. Like they had no idea that I had this like extramarital affair with the furniture that they were sitting on, you know?
I don't know. I understand that. And you might have been able to take action back then to like burn the couch or get rid of it or something, but that would have been so challenging. I think things just happen. It's a little gross, but it's okay overall.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I needed to get that, like I needed this to be out in the open because I didn't feel good bottling it up, you know?
Did you feel like was it tough to connect emotionally with girls when the couch was there? Because maybe like a conflicting, like you the couch and then you'd see your crush.
Yeah, I think it was tricky for me to connect emotionally. I didn't actually date at all in high school, so maybe it was because I felt, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think it was difficult.
How did you come after you got rid of the couch?
I think I learned like the traditional methods after that because I was experimenting. I didn't really know what to do. So like first I would like dunk my junk in a glass of water.
Before you ever stroked it, you just humped couch.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's important to get this off your chest. I think the thing that you'll realize is we've all had embarrassing moments. I remember I was a foreign exchange student in Spain. I lived with a host family, and I lived with an older lady, and then her kids came, and they were probably in their like 30s. They came to visit, and it was a siesta time to nap, and that's usually when I would do my self-pleasuring business. And
Right.
I was in the middle of it, and her kids came in to say adios, and I didn't leave the bed because my pants were down,
Yeah.
and so I had to give them hugs while in the bed. Like, it was very awkward. Where I was like, I can't leave the bed because I have no pants on,
Yeah.
and so I was like,
That's got to be a Shaka scenario where you just go, later, guys.
yeah.
Later, guys.
But I was like, hasta luego. Yeah. So hopefully that will help decrease your shame.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm like an adult now, so this was many years ago at this point, and it's just been bottled up for a while. And I'm married now and like have a life of my own. I'm a professional, and it's just like
Does she
I
know
sometimes wake up and just does my wife know?
about the bus couch?
She knows about the bus couch. Yeah, I actually told her because
I love
she's
that.
a stoker.
That's
She's a
awesome.
stoker as well,
That's
and
so
so I knew
sweet
she would
though.
listen to this.
And she was totally cool with you having this couch that she didn't get jealous or anything.
No, she didn't get of the couch, or
Yeah, and just like everybody's sitting on it, and like it's like
I don't know. She didn't get jealous. She understood. She's very understanding. I think, she has her own embarrassing stories as well. And so it was a time of vulnerability for us, which I think was healthy.
That's nice. I'm glad that you didn't feel
Yeah.
happy when you saw people sitting on the couch. Then I'd be like, all right, you might need to sit on a different couch with a therapist next to you and figure that out. But so,
Fair enough.
your vulnerability is appreciated. We've been there. If anything,
did you not but I mean, I think that was the thing that none of us wanted to address, but that is probably actually the other side of it, is that was there a part of you that did like that all these people were sitting on your jizz couch?
I mean,
took too long to
sometimes
answer.
if there was like a dude that I had beef with, maybe like, and he was sitting on the couch, I was like, he has no idea.
Nice.
But
Right.
Would you be like, hey man, you dropped a quarter. You should maybe look for that in the crevice of the couch. Tell him that.
no, I could have though. That would have been pretty good.
You're like, hey man, I
would-
dropped a really delicious Kit Kat between the seat cushions. You should pull it out with your mouth.
I dropped both Twix down there. Have them both, bro.
Yeah, you're giggling.
I didn't even think about that, but no.
That's
yeah.
dude. Did you giggle like that ever when you saw someone sit on the couch? That little cute little giggle you just did, dude.
no, again, neither confirm or deny.
Did you tell any of your friends at the time? Did anyone else know?
I haven't told anyone. The only people that know are now the
Thousands of
stokers
listeners.
and my wife.
You know what?
Yeah.
Though, that actually makes me think you got not too much pleasure out of it, because he didn't brag about it to anybody until now.
I was mostly embarrassed, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that sounds right.
No, you sound like a good dude. You're just trying to hump a couch, dude. Come on.
Have you told your parents?
No, but I'm worried that they found out, and that's why they donated the couch to my high school.
No. They wouldn't have done that. That would have been really twisted.
Yeah, do your parents do stuff like that?
Yeah, but I mean, they're pretty strict.
My father
so I wouldn't
before
put it
me
past
would
them.
jizz on futons. His father before him, they would donate to every school district. No, dude, they didn't know, bro. There's no way. But you know what?
Yeah, I
Listeners
guess
out there, you
fair.
never take a donated couch. You pay money. You go, you inspect, you pay money, you look at it.
Yeah, has it made you distrustful of inheriting furniture from others?
Oh yeah, but not even just furniture, like just about anything.
Right, like if someone just hands you a
never
rag.
know. Yeah, what's the rule where it's like everything's touched a dick once?
That's true. Yeah, you know what? You got to go into life thinking that.
That's Carl's law.
Dick's been on this.
Yeah, I guess I don't sweat it. I inherited a couch and I assumed there was jizz on it.
Yep. I bought a new couch from
And
West
you just
Elm.
have to be okay with that.
And I got mine from like a hot black spin instructor.
Wow.
Whoa. Oh, dude.
Dude,
It
fat
was,
loads.
it was a dude.
I really punched too hard on black there. Good guy. Friend of mine.
Next holiday season, if you're boozing with your parents, it could be, a good bonding moment where you kind of try to get the lowdown. Be like, did you guys know I was humping that couch? And if they didn't, then that could be a good laugh, or it could be really weird. But either way, I think there will be some connection.
Well, dude, thanks for
Maybe
calling in,
that's-
man. Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, of course. I appreciate the help in thinking through this. Maybe I will bring it up with my parents, but maybe I'll try to leave the inappropriate stuff out of it.
Yeah. There's a tactful way to go through it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
you're the man, bro.
Thanks, man.
Alrighty. I'll see ya. Yeah, thanks.
Good guy. What was his name?
Should I say?
No,
No.
he wanted,
yeah.
he wanted
No.
to stay anonymous.
Definitely
wanted to
wants to
stay
stay anonymous. What's his first and last name and what school district is he in? Yeah, let's figure that out.
I think that is one of those things too, where actually a lot of people like jizz on the stuff they have in their house, and people come over and use that stuff, and they just don't think about it.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy to have it at your high school, but I mean, in terms of like being on surfaces that have been jizzed on, it's probably more often than not.
Dude, 1,000%. I'll take any opportunity to do the Leon Phelps, the ladies' man voice. But there's a whole scene where she comes over to his houseboat and he goes, the magic happened there, the magic happened right where you're sitting, the magic happened there.
Yeah.
Whole joke's about he's jizzed on everything.
It's a good movie.
Dude's jizz on stuff. It's a great movie.
It's a good movie.
But the fact that stuff got then donated to the high school, that's next level. That's a movie, dude. And then he's got to go back to the high school and heist it, but fuck it one last time before he gets it out of the high school. He's like, come here, couch.
But it is like putting yourself in his shoes. That is such a weird connection to have to that couch. It was imagine in your high school, you're like, man, had so many naughty moments with this thing.
Yeah, to have your greatest like object of shame be put in front and center in like this arena where everyone's judging each other is a lot for the brain.
And if you think about some like philosophies and stuff, they'll say that objects themselves have memories. And it's like, depending on what you believe in, they could transfer, actions that happen to them, into, a conduit's mind.
Yeah, like you have nightmares where the couch is like talking and it's like, I'm making up a name. Billy used to jizz all over me, and everyone's like, ew, Billy's a perv.
Yeah.
And then he wakes up like sweating, and he's like, and then he doesn't have his couch to get that stress off on.
Yeah. And then you're like, why is the goth girl looking at me weird?
Yeah.
I wish I would have asked him this. How long do you think
She
it took
knows.
him to find a new way to come after he lost the couch?
30 seconds. Went upstairs, jacked off in the shower.
Is that
He
easy?
goes, I guess I just got to use my hand.
Right.
Should we do another call?
Let's call this guy.
Guess I'm gonna use.
Oh, I got it. Use this mitt right here, I guess.
That would be funny if there was a hole in the couch.
That would be amazing. I wonder, it must have been like, couldn't have been cloth. Had to have been like leather.
Yeah.
Had to have been leather.
Like this.
JT, that's a good for for your son in the future. If you have a hole in your couch, you might want to get a new couch.
I'm just assuming he's going to come and bust everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about it. I'm just going to be like, hey, man, not at the dinner table. But
And here's the thing. If I find out, if it gets on my radar, it's too much.
Right.
It should never be on my radar.
Right.
yeah, in Nate Jackson's book where he played tight end for the Broncos, they say if you fail a drug test, you either have a drug problem or you're too stupid to know a drug test is coming up. Either way, you got a problem.
Correct.
That's kind of
That's right.
how I feel about me discovering your loads. That was pretty crazy. Like the jizz couch guy, like I imagine he works in sales or something, and like to have that conversation right before you walk into a meeting and they're like, hey, like, how's our quarter looking? And he, in the back of his head, he's like, oh man.
That's exactly what I was going to ask him. Are you going to call? Is your next call with your lawyer, dude?
Well, what if he is like a trial lawyer and his client's on trial for murder and he's like, all right, so I was looking at your case right after this call.
I think it's almost good because then you don't judge the murderer. You're like, well, we've all done dirt. It kind of humbles
Right.
you in a way that's probably, that's the one good thing about doing bad things is it like keeps your ego in check.
Or he comes in, like if you're a little late for a meeting, you sit down. Sorry, guys, call went a little long. No one's going to judge that. Everyone's going to come in and respect that.
Can you imagine if we were live though, and they're like, dude, we're on the Going Deep YouTube right now. We just heard all of that.
That'd be amazing.
Oh, well, they're like, yeah, I'm a huge fan of the pod. I was listening to it. Yeah. That was you. I can tell it was your voice.
Yeah, I could hear you from the other room.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always kind of known you were the kind of guy who would do something like that.
Yeah.
And I sat on that couch.
Yeah.
And I stuck to it.
Speaking of which, why do you have 2 couches in your room, in your
Exactly,
office?
dude.
Oh, that's funny. You have one for sitting, one for fucking.
This Scott.
Yo, what's good? It's Chad and
What's going
JT.
on?
It's Chad and JT from Going Deep with Chad and JT.
Dude, what's up?
We got Strider in the mix too.
What up, dude?
What's up, Strider?
Chilling, dude. What's going down?
Fucking cruising, son.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Is that your? So what ails you?
What ails me? Oh, yeah. All right, so I've got this group of dudes. We call it the Blowover Boys. Four homies. One of the homies recently got a girlfriend and then just up and disappeared on the boys. So it's kind of whack. And like, how do we let the homie know it's not chill?
This is always challenging for guys. What if you took the direct approach and texted him, "Hey man, we feel like you've dipped since you got a lady. We miss you. Can we get together?" Has anyone tried that?
I mean, I feel like we take offense to it. We kind of want to let them down easy. Like, hey, you can chill with your chick, but like, you need to make time for the boys.
How old are you?
28.
28.
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw him?
This past weekend, but it was because his chick wasn't available to hang out with him. Like, we don't want to be a second option.
Is he very in love?
Freshly. It's like a 2-month thing.
Has he disappeared in the past with a gal and then he circles back when it doesn't work or something?
That has actually happened in the past. Yeah.
Did he regret his past actions?
Yeah. Last time he was like, dude, I'm sorry I disappeared, but it's history repeating itself.
Right.
So you're more just annoyed at this dude's like character trait that you guys are number one until a gal comes in and then you guys fall down his priority list?
Yeah, but it's not even that. It's like, just make time for both.
What makes him so integral to the hang? Like, what makes him a pivotal member of the Blowover Boys?
Well, so what's like, I don't even know. He's not even that great, man. No, I'm kidding. It's one of those. It's like, it doesn't feel like it's the whole group unless it's the whole group. You get me?
Right.
How many dudes are in the group?
It's 4 Blowover Boys.
Yeah.
And dude, without all 4, it's just 3 dudes, and that's just kind of whack.
Do any of the other dudes have a girl?
Three's company.
They have, but they've never disappeared like that.
Whoa.
And
Yeah,
what do you guys get up
Still
to?
part of the boys.
What do you guys get up to when you're together?
It's nothing good, man.
Can you, maybe a little more on that.
Yeah, a normal Blowover Boy evening would be the 4 boys going out on the boat boozing, or the 4 boys going out on count on the night.
Sounds nice. Sounds
Yeah.
pretty standard.
And-
good times.
Yeah, and how ballistic do y'all get?
How holistic?
No, ballistic. Like how hard do you guys party?
Good enough to where most of the time the next morning, no one's feeling good.
Nice.
All right, sounds like basic Burton bullshit.
I have an idea for him. I think it sounds like you guys maybe are a little bit repetitive with your hangs. I think you guys got to do stuff that's like fresh and new that he's going to be super jealous of.
Yeah.
So he's gonna
I
be
get you.
like, he's like, what? You're going riverboat gambling in the Nile River? And you're like, yeah, I mean, you can cruise if you want.
That's
but
genius. Make him feel the deficit.
yeah,
Go live a life that is better than whatever he's got on the other side.
yeah.
I like it. I like where the ideas are flowing from. Well, the rest of the Blowover Boys went to a drag show last week, and he didn't come. And he was jealous.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
so keep it up.
Yeah.
You guys are doing the
Just
right
keep doing
thing.
cooler and cooler shit.
Yeah, because I do think if you like engage him directly just with conversation, he'll just get into like some icky emotional fragility and nobody will feel good. Whereas if you guys just go have fun, not only are you having fun, but you're also proving your point to your bro who is dipping. And so it kind of like everybody wins and gets what they want in the end.
I like it.
Yeah, to quote Dave Attell, you want to have those nights where the next day you go, you should have hung out, man.
You should have been there.
And then if he thinks
I heard that.
if he thinks he's getting a
You
romantic,
can always retake a class. You can never relive a party. That's what my buddy's dad told us.
Whoa, I like that.
It's a good quote.
Yeah. Keep TM me on that one.
Did he tell you that from the other side of glass?
At one point, yeah.
Dude, can I guess where you're from? I'm going to guess Colorado, Florida, or
No.
SoCal.
No, North Carolina. I actually saw you boys
Whoa.
in Greensboro. Ryder held me in his arms.
Nice.
I held you. Really? That's beautiful, dude.
Yeah, dude. I got a picture of you and me. You're holding me like a swaddled baby.
Oh, dude. Okay, nice. I think you're like 6'2", 250, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking jacked.
Well, dude, I mean, you're in Greensboro, dude. Hit a freaking Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, dude. And
Yeah,
do
well-
something romantic, bro. Make them be like, you're not even doing more romantic stuff than we are with your lady, dude. Go out to a nice seafood dinner with the boys.
Yeah.
You know?
Instant bros dinner.
Yeah, bros dinners, dude. Send them a text.
Yeah, take a dance class with each other.
Yeah. Go to Sur La Table together, dude.
Sur La Table.
Yeah, make a new dish together, dude. Oh,
Go get like couples massages with the 3 blowover boys.
fuck yeah, dude. Get a sick ass couples therapist among all 3 of you guys, dude, and be like, dude, Lillian just has us so dialed right now, dude.
Like, bro, we've worked through so many personal struggles and just really grown as a group. It's a shame you weren't a part of it.
Did you have
That's the
fun
one,
mini putt
right?
golfing, you fucking bitch? No, dude, don't tell him that.
And you
dude,
know
don't
what?
tell
Like
him that.
maybe one time the 3 of you guys go hang out with his parents without him.
Yeah, that's a great idea, dude.
I've been out to the bars with his parents without him.
Wow.
That's perfect.
How did that happen? Or was it fun?
I grew up with the kid back home, and his parents are chill as fuck.
Is he your best friend?
Well, yeah, he's one of them. I don't like labels like that. They're all my best friends, man.
I like that. Yeah. Why rank it?
Yeah.
Well, dude, I think I think you just gotta live it up. Live an epic life and make this guy feel jealous.
I like it.
I think you all win in that scenario.
And dude, also I gotta tell you, you got a very distinct energy. Like you're one of a kind for sure, in a good way.
I appreciate it. I needed that today, man. I appreciate you guys and what y'all do.
Hell yeah, man.
And dude, while you're in Greensboro, hit the International Civil Rights Center and Museum.
Or the Orbitorium.
Yes.
Well, I'm in Houston and I live in Wilmington, so I just drove to Greensboro to see you guys.
Oh, you're a
legend.
beast.
Houston, Texas?
Houston, Texas, dude.
Great city, man.
Nice.
A lot
Fantastic
of oil, man.
trip, bud.
Yeah, we'll see you at the Museum of Fine Arts
Or
That's right.
Or the Space Center.
or Herman Park if we want to keep it low key.
True. National Museum of Funeral History. That could be fun to go to.
Yeah.
Figure out funerals.
Yeah, you want to know what's coming next. That makes you more peaceful in the moment.
Looks like you could do some good perineum sunning at Miller Outdoor Theater.
Or
Yeah,
at the
dude.
Butterfly Center, one lands on your hole.
Oh, could be really that'd be
Wow.
enchanting.
Dude, you could.
Dude, imagine stunning and just having one of those guys land on your hole. That would be magical.
Oh,
Wow.
What's your name, man?
Kyle.
Wow,
beast.
dude.
For some reason, I think. Do you have a nickname though that more people call you?
A lot of people call me Kaya Bear. My last name is.
Oh, that's tight.
You seem like a nickname guy. Has anyone ever told you that?
Smiles. That one came along once upon a time, and then back in middle school it was just KY, which I didn't like that one too much.
Yeah, then they'd call you Jelly.
Yeah.
Dude, you got to hit Six Flags Hurricane Harbor with the fucking boys.
That would make me jealous.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be jealous if you go to Six Flags Hurricane Harbor, dude.
Dude, yeah, that sounds about right.
Are you seeing anybody?
No, not right now, man. I've been traveling a bunch for work. That's why I'm here in Houston. So,
What do you do for work?
environmental surveying.
Whoa.
So I go out.
You're one of those dudes
Yeah,
that sets
dude.
up the tripod in like traffic.
No, close. I go to the compressor sites and scan for leaks for the EPA.
Wow.
Nice.
What an interesting
Yeah,
job.
dude.
And so,
Saving the world, man, guys.
yeah, so that's how does that? What are you looking out for again? I'm sorry.
So natural gas, all those places that pump that stuff, I go to places that have that and make sure the pipelines aren't leaking, essentially.
What happens if they leak? Does it get to the water supply? Then we're
Most of
fucked.
the time, it's into the air, and we just let them know about it, and they fix them.
Thank you, man. You're a fucking
Dude, doing the
beast,
Lord's
dude.
work, baby.
You're a beast. Kaya Bear, we love you, man.
Yeah.
Keep it. You're a good guy. Your heart's in the right place. Keep doing you, partner.
Yeah, quit hibernating. Let those ladies get at you. You know, give them some of that
Damn
honey.
right, brother.
And keep checking
Yeah,
in, dude.
boy.
Tell the rest of the
I appreciate
blowover
it,
boys we said big ups.
Big ups, my guys.
And dude,
Hey,
give us an update on this sitch too.
On Bitch Boy.
Yeah, we'd like to hear back on
Yeah,
bitch.
tell
Boy.
Bitch Boy we said, hey, tell us your girlfriend.
big stupid dumbass.
Dude,
Yeah.
do you ever like hang out and then you hear him talk to his girlfriend and he uses his girlfriend voice?
Oh,
He's like, oh, dudes,
yeah,
yeah, I was about 6 deep on Budweiser. And he's like, hey, babe, is everything all right? And you're like, oh, dude, busted. You just ruined the hang with that voice.
come here. You tell him, come here. Why? Boom, shoulder punch. What's up?
Yeah, have you guys beat his ass for being in love?
Yeah, that's
Nah,
true.
he's bigger
You gotta
than all
do
of us,
that.
dude.
That's a huge miss by you guys. Cause like for me, dude, the moment I see my buddy smile with a girl, head kick.
Yup.
Oh,
Take him out on the boat, throw him overboard, and be like, "You want this life jacket, bitch?"
Yeah, dunk his head in the water and like almost drown him and be like, do you love her? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, dude. We both like Marvel movies. Shut up. Here's the thing, dude. Him and this chick are going to get married and have kids, but you can't make it easy on him. All right. He's got to earn it through massive ridicule.
Does he really love her? You got to tell him. You got to lock him in a room. Don't let him sleep for a couple days. Come in there, flick the lights on bright. Do you really love her? Tell me.
But then when she's around, you got to never make him look weak in front of his chick, though.
True,
but when she's not around,
dude,
you
always-
basically
always hype
pound
the
his
boys up,
ass
man.
with foreign objects. Wait, sorry. What'd you say, Kai? I cut you off, dog. What's up?
I said always hype him up in front of the girls, but when he's with the boys, you bust him down.
you tap that sack.
Respect.
That's right.
All right. Well, we'll come see the Blowover Boys soon.
Yeah,
Good shit, bro.
keep bloving, dude.
Good luck with this huge pussy of a
Guest Pro
friend you
Comedy
got,
Show
dude.
downtown Wilmington. You guys should go there. We'll come see you.
I can't even hear about this, dude. When I hear about a guy acting like that,
Oh, dude, it pisses me off.
that gets me really pissed, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I get real tired of
Yeah,
that shit.
Kyle, are you pissed right now?
Dude, I'm sitting in a truck waiting for an Uber. I'm pissed.
Oh, you're in the
life,
truck waiting for an oops.
Yeah, dude,
truck's broken?
getting out of Houston back to the Wilmy.
Whoa.
All right. Later, man.
Let-
Good guy.
That was great.
I got another one here. He was someone we called earlier. He says he's ready now.
Yeah, call his ass.
You better not have a friend who's a big old pussy like
Yeah, that was
last week.
crazy, dude.
Oh,
that
pissed me
really,
off.
I never even heard. Actually, I was going to say that might be the most common complaint we've had on, besides
Oh, yeah.
long distance girlfriend. That one really gets to guys. I guess I'm at the age now where you're like, yeah, it's going to happen to everybody. Like,
Right.
that's just how it is.
Yeah, just buckle up.
I mean, do you remember in college though, and you're like, oh, dude, Mason's whipped.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And you see him, and his shoulders are hunched, and he's wearing like a cardigan. You're like, "What's up, bitch?" And he's like, "Oh,
Yeah, he's like Danny
oh."
Zuko at the end of Grease or something
Oh,
like that.
dude.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, they should have gone
Tragic
the
movie.
opposite way. Yeah.
When he should be like John Travolta at the end of
Swordfish.
Phenomenon.
Dude, can you imagine if at Grease at the end, if instead of doing the whole song with a sweater, he's like, "Hey, Sandy, kick rocks. I'm hanging with the boys."
Later,
Dude.
the audience would have loved that.
Dude,
Danny's
what
the
if-
man.
And
Dude.
they all just started having a circle jerk together.
He should lie to his friends and get like a Master Chief outfit, like a good ass expensive one, and be like, dude, Christine bought me this. All his friends would be like, what, dude?
She's sick.
She's fucking awesome, dude. She got you a Master Chief outfit. Like,
Yeah.
There is the guys who are too quick who do it too much though. They just don't.
it is true. Some guys, they go in heavy.
They don't think about the gander.
Yo, before we call this next guy, JT, close your legs a little bit.
What?
Just your fucking cock is just right in the
Oh,
camera.
dude, you got a
Is it too
bulge.
sexual, dude? Is it
It's
too
nice
sexual?
bulge.
I mean, if you're cool
I
with
think
it,
that's
I'm
what the
cool with it.
people want,
If you're
dude.
cool with it, I'm cool with
Dude,
it.
you almost made me self-conscious there for a
Well, I was
second.
trying to look out for you. I didn't want your cock just to be, you know.
No, this is the bulge cast.
I didn't want you to read 20 comments of like about your cock.
Jake,
you know?
you're obsessed with my dick, dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
yeah,
that's
dude.
engagement
Hey,
too.
Jake,
Yeah, just keep showing it, all right?
YouTube's
dude.
like
you love this, dude.
YouTube's like we got to push this in the algo.
Exactly.
Lots
You're
of
just trying to
bulge
hoard it all for yourself, brother.
We're gonna get shadow boosted for that,
Yeah.
dude.
I think Jake's gonna get distracted while editing. He's just gonna keep doing close-ups of JT's sack.
Exactly, dude. Just push in on that
Do
one.
you tell
JT
baseball
talks.
pitchers the same thing?
Oh,
It's true.
Baseball pitchers are wearing fucking cups, bro.
No one
No,
wears a
dude, that's-
cup,
that's
dude.
bold.
No, only catchers wear cups, dude.
Yeah. Would you learn that in grade school?
Zinged.
Yeah, dude.
Jake just texted me telling us to go easy on him.
Yeah.
Hello?
What up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, man, how
Dude.
are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good. How are y'all?
Good.
What ails you, brother?
All right. Well, basically, about a year ago, I took my younger cousin to Italy for his birthday, and
That's awesome.
we met it was an awesome trip. You know, in theory, I thought I was going to be like the cool cousin, you know, kind of expanding his horizons and whatnot. He was turning 22. I'm 30 at the time. And we're meeting my ex-girlfriend out there. So when we planned this trip, she was my girlfriend. But by the time the trip came around, she was my ex. So, you know, on you know, good terms still. So we meet her out there, and the first day we land in Venice, you know, we end up getting after it pretty quick. We end up getting pretty day drunk. And that's when shit just turned. And they're flirting with each other. They're being like all weird. And I started getting jealous. They ended up kind of getting into like an argument. They ended up ditching me. So I find them later on and they're smooching.
Oh. Wait, this is your cousin? Sorry?
Yeah, it's my cousin.
And you
Oh.
took him out there?
Yeah,
Unreal,
Oh.
dude. Okay, keep going.
it sucked. It sucked. I kind of saw red at that point. I started feeling, and the thing is, I didn't really have any like super strong feelings for her, but it was just I thought
No,
the
it's
betrayal.
principle,
you know, the
bro.
No, it's a total
Machiavellian
violation.
nature of it.
Principle.
Yeah, it was very Shakespearean. I kind of went full rage mode, started screaming in his face, ended up slapping him across his face.
Good.
Good.
Dark demons came out of me, right. And we ended up rolling around on the ground in the middle of St. Mark's Square, which is a famous piazza in
Oh, yeah.
Italy.
A lot of
So
pigeon
it's kind of
shit.
iconic
a
in
lot
a
of
way.
pigeon shit there. That's probably pretty gross.
What was that?
A lot of pigeon shit in that square. Pigeon shit.
Yeah, a lot
there.
of pigeon shit, cigarette butts everywhere, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, we ended up just like beating the crap out of each other. She weirdly was like defending him, maybe because he was younger or they just smooched or I don't know. He got her claws in her somehow. So she pulled him off of me or I don't know how exactly it happened, but we separated and then they went their way. And I ended up back at the Airbnb hours later. We kind of screamed at each other. He ended up buying an airplane back home and he was gone. And then I spent the rest of the trip just by myself in Italy.
That's
So
nice.
all that happened.
That's a
right?
movie, that second part. I like that.
Honestly, it was some like eat, pray, love shit. It was awesome. So I guess what my question is now that the dust has settled and, you know, that's kind of in the past now.
How long ago was
This was a little over a year ago.
it? Okay. Keep going. I'm sorry.
So, yes. So my question is, he's never apologized. I would love to forgive him. I would love to just put this all in the past, but the kid's never given me a formal apology. I don't even know if he fully remembers exactly how it went. He was so drunk. A lot's got lost in translation. A lot of egos are involved. So we never were really able to have a conversation about it. We've tried, and it's just gotten heated and made things worse. So we just avoided one another. But during like holidays, like Christmas, 4th of July, this and that, like my mom's house is like the house that all the family comes to. So I have to see him every time I come home.
Don't let him near your mom.
Every time I kind of like kick it with my, what was that?
Don't let him near your mom. Can't trust this guy.
Oh my God. Well, that's his aunt. So, but yeah, my question is like, how do I, every time I want to see my mom or like my bros or have like a nice time, I have to like deal with his presence near me. And like, is there a way I can like let this go? Like it's really like hovering over me.
No, I don't think you have to let it go. And I wouldn't reach out to him first. I think he's the one who is if you're telling us the full truth, and I trust you, I think he's the one who's completely in the wrong. It's up to him to make it right, not to you to help him make it right. So I think you just need to learn the art of compartmentalization. You go there, you remain mad at him, but dispassionately, and then you just have fun with your family, and you just learn how to tolerate nuisances that are around you when you don't want them there, because that's a huge part of adulthood.
Have his other cousins or bros talked? Do they know about this? The other cousins or bros in your family? The other dudes?
They do know about it. They
have they
to a
talked to
certain
him?
degree, yeah.
No,
he's like such a beloved figure in my family. He's like one of the youngest. He's very charismatic. So I think they're somehow able to overlook it and like still be cool with
and then
him,
other people always weigh in on your beefs, and they just don't want beef near them. So they'll just be like, oh dude, can't you just forgive him? And like, they'll push you to do things that don't feel right for you. I mean, I love your family and you love them, but I wouldn't let anyone, I'm not even saying they're doing this, but I wouldn't let them pressure you into something that doesn't feel right for you.
Yeah.
What's his defense?
His defense is that I attacked him. So, because I was the first person to throw blows.
Well, right. But he was like, yeah, I guess that's.
Has he admitted that he fucked up? Did he admit that, yeah, dude, I shouldn't have gotten with your ex? Every dude knows that. Every dude knows that.
So he's taken zero accountability for his side of it.
He hasn't taken any accountability. I think part of it, like, I truly don't think I think there's huge black spots in his memory. And then later on, when we did start to sober up, we were back at the Airbnb, I ended up like stealing her back from him and kind of like hooking up with her anyways.
Whoa. She sounds like a really level-headed gal.
The whole thing was a mistake. It was all weird and messy.
You never meet up with the ex.
Right. No, I never saw her again.
Yeah, I guess, you know what, man? And you seem like you want to forgive. So if you feel up for it, you should then. Like, do you want to forgive him and just like move past it? Or do you need to hear something back?
I actually really do want to forgive and move past it. But like, is that like am I enabling this behavior? Is that a weak thing to do?
Nah, man. I mean, as long as it's true to you, if you don't, I mean, like, you're always going to have some conflict on stuff, but if you truly feel like you're ready to move past it and you can like move forward without overwhelming, you're going to have a little resentment, but without overwhelming resentment, then do what feels instinctive to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he has a desire to forgive, and it's like having these grudges and these resentments, it's like poison. I mean, even though your cousin was clearly in the wrong and he needs to apologize, I think if it brings you more peace of mind and helps to make future family reunions more comfortable and enjoyable, then that might be the move.
I have friends I haven't forget, like my buddy Noel who stole my car. I've never forget him. Well, I mean, I don't wish ill will on him. I hope he's living a good life, but I just don't want to be boys with him anymore. I'm lucky I don't have to see him a lot, but I feel fine about that. Like, that was the right move for me. I'm like, no, we're not boys anymore, because you burned me and you burned me deep, and you had a chance to make it right and you didn't. And so it wasn't even the initial betrayal. It was it was the duration of the betrayal that bothered me. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with it. But if you really want to be boys with this guy and you're ready to forgive, and it's something maybe, do you feel like you could laugh about it?
I don't want to be boys with him. Like if he wasn't family, I wouldn't even want to see him. Probably
It's tougher
again.
that it's family,
but like,
for sure.
But it's because it's family, and we're gonna inevitably have to be around each other for the rest of our lives to a certain degree. I feel like I should like find a way to make things chill.
And your family's tight. It sounds like you guys are a big interwoven unit.
Accurate.
Well, like, so if you were to forgive him, how would you go about doing that? How do you picture that going down? Like, would you say like, hey man, you know, I still think that what you did was wrong, but I'm willing to move past this, so you know we can.
So I tried to do this once, and instead of just being like super like humble and chill about it, I tried to like essentially manipulate him into saying sorry to me.
Mm-hmm.
And he got extremely defensive, and honestly we almost got into another fight because of how like prideful he was.
He sounds
and,
tough,
like, how,
though, man.
What was that?
Sorry, keep going.
He's a hard shell to crack, right? And
Yeah.
And when I was trying to get him to see things from my point of view, it just like we had completely different stories of the event that it just we could not see eye to eye. And I was just shocked because at the end of the day, still like he was like trying to hook up with my ex-girlfriend, you know, and it's like straight up being so disrespectful on a trip that I brought him on. So I thought it was pretty black and white, no matter how much you spin it.
What was his side of it?
She was into me, dude.
Story,
dude, she was into me, dude. Come on, dude.
He didn't.
How am I
really
going to turn
even,
that? Here's the thing. He's 21 or 22.
Yeah.
Everyone who's
he's
21 to 24 is a sociopath. It is there's a rare occasion that the person at that age can think outside of themselves. If they can, they're ahead of the curve. You also got to give them time. And forgiveness is a two-way street. Sounds like you've lowered your end of the bridge. He's got to lower his end so you can both cross. You know, but you know, like JT said, you know, to thine own self be true. But there's a lot of power in forgiveness, and you can do so in a big brother, big cousin way. Look, dude, next time I see you, what I think you did was fucked up. It's based on principle. It's messed up that you did that to me, but I love you. You're my cousin. I think you're going to grow for this. And when the time is right for you to talk, you can come talk to me. I'll be ready for you. You let him know that, and then you can, you know, then you go on. And that's what's up, dude, because he's got to fucking learn. That's why I asked you about what the other cousins are saying. Surprised he's not getting heat from every angle. If this was like my other brother or someone did that, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Right. First of all, thank you, Strider. That hit me in the chest. That was really powerful. And I think I'm going to try.
And try not to use violence, bro. I know you slapped him, but it's not the best. Violence begets more violence, as you can see.
Dude, yeah, that was dark, and that was my beat. But you know, when devils kind of come to the surface, it's hard to control it at times.
I feel you.
Well, I mean, what?
It's tough to, you know, we're judging real-time decisions from an armchair. Tough to do.
Well,
you were in the heat
what
of
else
battle.
were you gonna do when you saw him making out with your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna be like, hey guys, not cool.
Guys, let's go get a cannoli. Should we go get cannolis?
What's it? I'm gonna call him Phil. Phil, come on, man.
Guys, we have a glass blowing tour booked in 10 minutes. Stop making out.
Guys, let's put a cork in it. Let's talk about this later. That would be cool if you could do that. Hey guys, let's talk about this later. Wait, so what is his side of it?
Well, that's the thing. I've never really been able to get his side because we've never been able to really have like a grown-up conversation. It turns into him like deflecting and denying and rolling his eyes and getting angry.
Yeah, I think Strider made a really good point that this guy's 22, you know. Hopefully he'll mature and learn from this. So I think giving, you know, a little bit of buffer for that is acceptable.
How's he gonna mature if he doesn't? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Is like as he grows, he'll come to see that he was in the wrong.
Yeah,
he's gonna date someone. Then someone's gonna make out with his ex-girlfriend. Then he's gonna know how it feels.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how it's gonna happen for him.
Yeah, but I think it's whatever's gonna make you feel best, man. Whatever you get, whatever, like if you gotta lay it down in a certain way that makes you feel like you did your side of it right.
But you did dip your toe back in the pond by trying to make out with her later. We got to call you out on that. Not a good call, my dude. But you know what?
Yeah, I don't know why. That was regrets. I regret that.
No, it's like primal. Like you were just like,
Yeah.
I got to reclaim this. This is mine. My little cousin thinks he's more of a man than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you still talk to her?
Dark and twisted.
Hopefully,
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you still talk to her?
No, never spoke to her again after that.
Nice.
And do you think for her, she just like the power of making this family turn on each other?
I don't have the answer for that one. I don't know.
I'm picturing you guys in masquerade outfits the entire time you've been telling this story, by the way.
It's like Dangerous Liaisons.
That goes down. Carnival, the Canals of Venice.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully your cousin develops a frontal lobe. Right now, he's got none.
It'll happen.
That's valid. Yeah, he's still a young man. I think Strider's right about giving him some time to grow and say my piece, but don't completely let him off the hook.
Yeah, no.
Amen, brother.
Well, hey, thank you guys for all this.
No,
advice.
thank you,
I really
man.
Appreciate it.
You're a beast.
I feel for you, man. That's a tough sitch.
Yeah, that's not easy.
And when you were telling that, I got angry for you. I slapped the air.
Yeah. No, you're right to be upset, man. That was not. He took him to Europe and he hooked up with your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, dude.
That's why I get all my cousins a gift card to the Cheesecake Factory. That's all you're getting.
That was tough.
Damn, dude.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, it was upsetting.
What a nozzle cousin.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Have you ever met any of your friends' cousins that you've liked? Anytime someone's like, dude, my cousin's in town, dude, he's from Colorado or they all suck.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
They all drink too much of the booze. They all like do cocaine and try to pitch you a business deal.
Yeah.
It is fun to pick on people's cousins too.
Oh, for sure. It's fun to hurt people's feelings. I love it.
It's like, cause you can't really pick on someone's brother or like sister, but you can pick on someone's cousin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any more calls we have in the...
Yeah, let me see what I can find here.
Hello. This is Chad, JT, and Strider.
What's up, baby?
Oh, JT, Strider. Hello. What an honor.
What up, dude?
Who is this?
Dude, I'm good. Oh, my name's Rodney.
What up, dude?
Hey, Rod.
What
Dude,
ails
I'm
you?
chilling. What ails me? I recently made a discovery about myself. So I've been going to a yoga class, which is awesome, and I was in the child's pose last Wednesday, and our instructor is very hands-on, right, which is awesome. But I'm in child's pose, and she comes behind me, and she steps on the bottom of my feet with the bottom of her feet, so our bare feet are touching. And that lit a fire underneath me, man. It really did. And I kind of am just learning a little bit that, you know, I'm a lot hornier than I admit to being, and I don't like that part of myself. And I have a long distance GF who I love very much, but dude, it's a lot, man.
Well, first off, sounds like you got some good health, brother. Congrats on having a fire libido.
I love that.
Thank you.
Dude, horniness
Great.
is healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's, you know, if it's making you do stuff that's wild or crazy, which you haven't expressed, then, you know, you got to holster it. But it sounds like it's just a long distance relationship. Your lady's far away. You know, you're not getting the emotional connection that you need. So we got to do something about that.
Yeah, and I think too, everyone's got horniness. If you have a lot of horniness, that's an indicator of good health. And that's part of being in a relationship, especially, you know, a long-term commitment. I think the noble thing to do is to acknowledge that horniness, accept that it's there, but never act upon it, and kind of compartmentalize it and be like, I'm going to take all this sexual energy and give it to my girlfriend, especially if it's long distance. When I see her next, you know, we're going to do our own child's pose. and it's gonna be like beyond any yoga position you've ever even done because you have all that energy stored up. So I think it's brave of you to acknowledge it, and I think you sound like a good guy, so I don't think you would ever act upon it.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm finally starting to acknowledge it. I'm like, shout out JT. I've been on that no porn kick, and it's good until you hit that like
I watched a lot of
2,
porn
3,
yesterday.
4 week mark, and then at that point you're just like, you know, anytime you see a cute girl, your heart just starts racing, and I'm trying to
No, that's good though, man. That's
not
vitality.
shame myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Why do you said earlier you don't like that part of yourself. Why do you think that is?
Dude, because here's what it is. Like, I feel shame when I'm watching it, right? So I don't.
No, I not the porn part, but like just your horniness in general.
Got it. Okay, yeah. So when I'm not watching it, and I'm not, in general now, it bleeds into, when I'm not getting it from the screen, and then I go into the wilderness myself, I just can't like be near anyone that I find attractive without my heart racing. And it's crazy.
But maybe that's good.
You think?
Yeah, why not?
Because then it becomes all I think about all day, every day.
Maybe that's okay. Is it like,
think?
well, is it like really messing up? Like, are you not like eating or like responding to people at work?
No, I'm crushing it at work. I'm responding to everyone. It just feels like it's taking up too much bandwidth.
Yeah, I think that's like a value judgment we put on ourselves where we're like, I'm too horny, but that's like your thoughts are telling you you're too horny. In terms of your behavior, you're kind of doing good and you just feel a lot, but maybe it's okay to feel a lot. Maybe that's actually a really good thing, is that's life boiling up inside of you. Like when Bill the Butcher is talking to Amsterdam, that's a lot of just vitality.
I like that. Yeah.
And I think people actually can respond to it. I don't mean to be too cuckoo bajou here, but I think people can see that off of you. And I think actually people, man and woman, everybody, I think they respond well to it because they know you got a lot of, you're holding in a lot.
Yeah, I do wear cologne.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I think too, man. I mean, I think, you know, so many men's lives have been ruined because they weren't able to harness their hog, right? And
yeah,
I think this is very evolved of you to admit this out in the open and see it as sort of like a potential demon that you have to battle. Not that I don't think horniness is a demon, but it's sort of like,
No, it's a bull.
you're
You're
acknowledging that bull, and it's like part of, I think from this point you can move towards disciplining that bull and harnessing it in a direction towards your work, towards your relationship, and towards your life. So like JT is saying, that you have this abundance of vitality and this tremendous amount of sexual energy, you know, like you could be like the next George Clooney.
Dude, totally. Dude, you know what? Horniness, I've been saying this, horniness is everything. Channeled horniness is how we build skyscrapers. It's how societies are built. It's why we make bridges, so we can have somewhere to protect our ladies, feed them, create the family. Tribes are a bunch of horny dudes being like, look, there's another tribe of horny dudes. We got to get together and keep stuff nice. You know, there's obviously other elements, but you boil it down, it's all horniness, baby.
Wow. Yeah, the Golden Gate Bridge, it's like the first ingredient was horniness.
1,000%. It was people being like on the other side of that bay.
Yeah.
Stuff over there.
Yeah, like you try to cut your horniness in half, you might be short-circuiting your potential. And you're self-aware about it, man. Like you're calling us, you're concerned about it. But it's like it's a beautiful thing. I think there's people who would be like envious of how quick you can get hard.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. But I do have one more addition to it.
You cheated on your girlfriend with a hooker?
That's what I was going to ask you. How's it going with the girlfriend? What's going on?
No, go ahead, Doug. But go ahead.
No, it's awesome. She was just here this past weekend. We rode bird scooters. It was delightful.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Did you do some S
and
turns?
last time you guys were in Boston, we went and saw all three of you, and you guys crushed it.
Oh,
nice.
dude.
Wait, is that what you had to add on to it, or was it something else?
No, one more thing. So I think you guys have brought up before how JFK is like, oh, I can't go one day without my head hurting.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, he needed ass.
Without making love to a woman.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit ashamed that I hear that and I think it's kind of cool. Like, I wish I detested that, but I don't. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think we all feel that way. Look, I hear you, man. It sucks that we think getting laid is cool as men, but we also think being faithful to a woman is cool too. Both things are cool. I think what we just respect is like, I don't know, prowess in any direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Discipline, prowess, code.
It's you know what they say about Robert Downey Jr., why he has so much power on screen is because he's an addict and he has restrained that bowl inside of him. And so he has that energy just bursting out of him, that he's disciplined. And I think too, you know, what helps with like, if you're like an alcoholic or whatever, not that saying you're, but like for alcoholics, if they're trying to stay sober and then they want to drink, you play it out in your mind. What does that look like? If I start drinking, what does that look like? Because you kind of have like, you're viewing it through rose colored glasses. But play it out, you know, if you were to like actually act upon this horniness, what would that bring you? Shame. And you'd be like, oh, I didn't harness the bull. I let the bull harness me.
Harness the bull. I think harness the bull is going to be my new mantra going forward.
Yeah, I think that was...
Thank you very much, guys.
Carl Jung.
Nice.
Dude, I also think...
Ooh.
I think it's only cool with JFK because he was also JFK on top of it. If he was like, you know, working part-time at a liquor store and he was like,
Right.
I need to
Uncle
bone
Gary.
Yeah, it's like
Exactly.
the fact that he got us through the Cuban Missile Crisis and, you know, was our most like charismatic president. I think that...
And he could sail.
Yeah, it was his ability to do all those things and then still make time for sleeping with any woman that came before him. I think that's it's you know, it's all of it together.
It's the ingredients.
You're right.
Dude, Rodney, with this newfound horniness, have you thought about going by Rod?
Oh, that's a great call.
Hot Rod. My friend calls me Hot Rod. My friend Nick calls me Hot Rod. Maybe I go by that.
Nice.
And the lady, she's you guys have good sexual communication, chemistry, and expression.
It's electric. It's just tough when we gotta wait 2 months.
Boom, boom, boom! Of course it's electric. You're an animal. And then you want to cut that in half? That's why it's electric, dude. It's because you're providing a charge.
Dude.
All right, you're ready to go. I'm ready to fuck you.
You're in Boston. What city is she in?
I'm grinning ear to ear right now.
Rod, get over here and put that in me, dude. I want to feel it.
Get yourself in some Sky Miles and you just get on planes. You go see her. Come on, bro.
You guys are tearing each other's clothes off right when you see each other. It's awesome.
Come on.
Man. You guys are having sex in the garage. People could come in and catch you. Nice. It's a whole thing.
Wow.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate your time.
Dude, Rod, we'll be back in Boston soon. Not saying you have to buy tickets, but I would like to see you in person.
Yep.
I just want to feel that horniness.
We'll meet at Paul Revere's house.
Yeah, dude.
Rod, I think I feel like you could be wearing you could be covered head to toe like a woman in a Kabul, and I could just see your eyes, and I would know it was you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, stop it, guys. Come on.
Serious. Those emerald green eyes.
Rod, dude.
What color are your eyes?
Well, thank you, guys. I got brown eyes, JP.
I knew it.
That's all right. That's all right.
I knew it.
It's all right. It's a dominant trait. Most of us do. Most of us do.
He's a dominant guy.
Yeah.
Do you have brown eyes?
Yeah. Mainly, yeah.
Oh, yeah, mainly. Green.
You have champagne eyes in the summer.
Yours are like green blue.
I have a little green in there, yeah.
Yeah.
A little hazel.
Dude, Rod, stay hard, brother.
Thank you, Chad. I will.
I believe him. Good guy.
Oh, yeah. He was hard that whole phone call.
Yeah. He's got a lot of chi. A lot of chi on the guy. I like it.
I love it. Yeah, but you know, people lean into that shame. You know what? He's a Northeast guy. He's a Boston guy.
I
lead with shame and guilt out there.
He's like, I'm horny. I'm ashamed. I'm like, who put that in us?
Yeah.
Puritans.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Puritanical.
Because I actually think it makes people act out more. Because then you get shame and then you start to hate yourself and then and then you don't let enough of it out daily and then it comes out you go on some guy goes on a bachelor party trip and he's so dysregulated that he ends up
yeah, he makes bad choices.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's like if you let a little bit of it out all the time, maybe it keeps you from going big on it.
Healthy habits.
Guys, I can't believe the Eagles lost last night.
That was a huge upset,
They
bro.
might fire their coach now, which is like crazy because he's made the playoffs every year and he took him to the Super Bowl.
Right.
But I think the locker room's like turned on him.
Yeah. He's kind of a dork.
Is he?
Sirianni?
Yeah.
I felt bad for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, the weather made me mad. Like the main story is how cold it was. I'm like, everyone just playing a dome. I want to see the best product on it. I want to see these guys playing each other in a great environment.
No,
And I know
what we
that's
got to
part
do
of
is
the game.
fix the environment. It's climate change.
Yeah, maybe.
Third coldest game in history.
It's crazy.
There's a probably misconception because they're like it's cold. Then people are like, well, what happened to global warming?
Yeah, people always say that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Dolphins, they didn't look good. I mean, dude, Tua, if you knock him off his spot, he plays like hell.
Yeah. Dude, worst loss, Eagles to the Bucks or the Cowboys at home to the, the 7 seed Packers? So bad.
I mean, because at least the Eagles were banged up and stuff.
Yeah. Dude, that was terrible, bro.
Who do you guys see going all the way? Maybe it's Chiefs, Ravens, or are they in different?
People saying
They're
Niners.
in the same conference.
Niners,
you
Ravens.
can't be saying things like that if we're talking
Yeah,
ball,
yeah,
man.
Chad, too. Come on, come on, dude, seriously, dude.
It's just crazy. No, but those are probably the two favorites out of the AFC. I would. People are, I think, quietly distrustful of the Ravens. Like they don't think they can do it in the big game.
Well, what about
They
the
embarrassed the Niners. Niners have a young quarterback, but
Niners
you know,
are definitely the favorites out of the NFC.
is this the year of the young QB? Stroud, Love, Purdy.
They look awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, they're so good.
I know.
Love is
Oh, the Lions!
fantastic.
I forgot about the Lions.
Yeah, you're a
I-
Lions guy now, right?
Yeah.
Dude, we love Detroit.
I'm a huge Lions fan.
Yeah, you're big Lions. What division are they in?
NFC, dude.
Dude, okay, all right.
You know, if we didn't have a monitor saying it right there, I wouldn't have known that.
Oh, is that where you picked it? That was clean though.
That was sexy.
No, the Lions got talent, man. They're a really well-built team. They're good at like every position group. I like, we all picked on their coach because at his initial press conference, he was a little bit cheeseball. Like he said, we're going to bite guys in the kneecap. And he was kind of a punchline. And now it's like, he's a good leader.
He's a great leader. Did you see that thing about how many milligrams of caffeine he has every morning?
No, how many?
11,000. No, 1,100. 1,100. Do you know how many
Yeah, how many
milligrams are in one cup of coffee?
Like 100?
Yeah, like 100.
Yeah.
It's 11 cups of coffee, bro.
Dude, it's crazy.
But he's big, dude.
He's a big boy.
He's got a big system.
I mean, how often is he peeing?
A lot.
Dude,
he
a
pisses his
ton.
pants when he's on the sideline.
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen that. NFL guys do that.
He's freezing his ass off.
I like Dan Campbell.
And plus, I like Detroit. I'm a big Detroit guy now. I
It's
can't
an
wait to go
underdog
back.
city.
I can't wait to go back to Detroit.
And Eminem. Dude, I was stoked when they showed Eminem. I was like, I've been to his spaghetti place.
Oh yeah, dude. People are like, "How is the spaghetti?" I'm like, "It's pretty trash."
It was
Yeah, it's
bad.
not great.
And his spaghetti place is a takeout window.
Yeah,
where you have
yeah.
to go then sit at a diner.
Yeah, you got to be outside and freeze your
Yeah, it's
fucking
fucking
balls
cold
off.
as
Fuck
fuck.
that shit.
Yeah.
Well, so who's at home? It's Lions are at home in the next one, right? Yeah, because they're playing the Bucks.
That's going to be a fun game. Baker, dude. You know, I'm happy for Baker, dude.
Me too, man. Anytime a guy we think someone's washed and then they bounce back,
It's nice.
because he had to take on a lot of shit.
He did. And he had to fill big shoes. Tom Brady. But it's like his perspective was great. I was watching this interview, dude. He's just like, look, Tom Brady's the best quarterback of all time. All I can do is go out and be myself. And you know what? That's exactly right.
He's a wild man. I like that energy. So where do you think all the coaches are going? So if they fire Sirianni, and I don't think they're going to fire McCarthy, but let's say they did, where do you think all the coaches will go? Because there's never been this many good coaches available.
I know. I think Harbaugh, if they fired McCarthy, Harbaugh should go to Dallas. Bill Belichick is not a good match for Dallas.
No
There's
chance.
no chance.
I totally agree.
He doesn't want to deal with Jerry.
But what about Belichick to the Eagles?
Bro, that could be sick. Yeah, that could be nice. Or people are saying the Chargers.
Yeah, he'd be
saying the
great there. They
Chargers.
need him there.
Yeah, I think the Chargers is the best fit for him, actually.
Dude,
They're ready to win.
We're looking at a list of coaches right now that Jake pulled up. Dude, how badass does DeMeco Ryans look on the sideline?
Dude, he's the man.
It
Is
looks
that
like
the
he
Raiders?
restarted. No, he's the Texans coach. And he did I think the best job this year because that team,
Totally.
did he kind of he got Stroud, which was a huge coup, but I don't know. That team had nobody I knew going into the season.
No one was talking about the Texans.
I didn't know any of the guys.
Yeah.
Like Nico Collins, Tank Dell, all these guys turned out to be good. I had no idea who
AFC
they were.
South, low-key, is going to be like quarterbacks. In the AFC South, you got Lawrence, Stroud, the dude from the Colts who got hurt, who's a fucking beast. Richardson. And then you got the Texans. Levis doesn't look bad. He's going to still be their dude.
I like that one play Levis had where his deflected ball got picked and he ran to the second level and ripped it out of the dude's arms.
That was awesome. That was like straight up high school football. Baltimore. I like John Harbaugh a lot. Jim Harbaugh's such a curmudgeon, but he's a great coach. And let's be honest, he cheated for sure. Like they won and they cheated, right? Michigan.
When I read about what they did, I didn't think it was that bad.
What did they do? He like set guys with tapes to practice.
They had a coach's assistant who was filming games.
Oh, that's okay. That's accessible to everyone.
That's what I mean. It wasn't like when the Patriots did it and they were like leaving behind spies at like private practices. I think
that's whack.
As far as I can tell, I might have my facts wrong, so take this with a grain of salt, listeners. I think they were paying people to go to like public events and film them. So it's stuff that's available to, like you said, anybody.
Oh, then yeah. He just wanted better camera angles. He's like, I don't like getting these clips from YouTube. He's like all of us. He doesn't want to hear the YouTube star talk over a football clip. Just show me the clip.
Oh, this is some kind of article about like the origins of why we cheat in human nature.
Prohibits in-person scouting.
Oh, okay, then if there's a rule against it.
Still, I just think of it more as like gamesmanship than outright cheating. Maybe that's my own slippery moral relativity, but I don't know. It doesn't bug me in a deep way.
Yeah, it's not like that irksome, but if there is a rule that says you can't go do that, and then he did it, can't do it.
Dude, Trump freaking dominated in Iowa, huh?
Yeah, the Iowa caucus.
Guy's a juggernaut.
The Iowa caucus.
He's tough to stop.
Is Ralph Nader still kicking?
Dude, let's get
I liked
Bob
him.
Dole out here.
Yeah.
You know, I think Nader's responsible for seatbelts.
Really?
Yeah, he worked for the Consumer Protection Services. And so his whole thing was making sure companies were selling good goods to people. And then he was like, hey, everyone keeps flying out their front window.
Yeah.
What if we had a seatbelt? Yeah. And like the car companies were like, screw this guy.
Yeah.
He's a freaking commie.
Yeah.
They're going to make us spend money to protect people.
They're like, it's our right to fly through the window of our cars.
Well, dude, I mean, in our lifetimes, like now you go on a ski hill, everyone's wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
My dad was one of the first who made me wear helmets. Like no one was wearing a helmet.
My dad's a doctor too. So I think it's like that. They're like, put a fucking helmet on.
Yeah. And now it's like everyone's wearing them, but like back in the day,
I had to too.
it is interesting.
I mean, it's insane to think like I'm going to get on skis and go flying down a mountain and not wear a helmet.
Yeah. Even like surfing, I think people are going to start wearing helmets and surfing more often.
Wow.
Which is crazy because that brings down the whole aesthetic.
So true.
You can't look sick with board shorts and a helmet. There's no way around it. With snowboarding and skiing, you got the goggles.
They should wear football helmets. Those are the only cool looking helmet.
Dude, that'd be hilarious.
There's the only cool helmet is a football helmet.
Yeah.
Hockey ones look pretty sick, but it's insane. It takes people a while to catch up. They used to play hockey with no helmet.
Really?
That's insane.
Oh yeah,
Shut, bro.
watch the 70s. It's hilarious.
Damn, dude.
Dudes with long flow and no teeth going around with no helmets on. It's insane. That actually looks kind of cool.
He does look cool. I mean, he's just a
cute kid too.
That's Timothy Chalamet?
Well, hey, we're
no, he just looks like him. Do I sound like a Epstein acolyte?
He's cute.
He's a cute kid. What do you want me to do? I didn't make him cute. The top left. Click
he
on.
Looks like Chalamet.
Yeah, I mean, look
come on. What are we
That's
talking
Timothy
about?
Chalamet.
Look at that flow, dude.
100%.
If you don't think that's a cute kid, it's because you have shame over knowing that's a cute kid.
What would Rod say?
Rod would know. I don't think he'd get hard, but he would know.
Yeah, he'd clock that.
You know, to that point, I don't know why. I know it's horrible. I know it's a big deal. I'm not that interested in the whole Epstein list thing.
Right.
No.
Do you think it's because it's kind of played out?
Well,
like we've heard so much about it.
I just think it's like,
really.
It annoys me that like, to me, it's an awful thing and we should totally stamp out sex trafficking and any kind of predatory sex act. But people focus so much attention on that. And then you'll listen to like, I'll randomly listen to an episode of NPR and it's like all these Supreme Court judges aren't disclosing all this money they're getting to go on paid vacations to the Philippines from like huge corporations or like GOP leaders. And no one talks about that, but that actually might affect everyone's life in a real systemic way. Yeah. And instead we're just like, Tom Hanks is a molester. And I'm like, well, that's not even like, what does that really matter? It does matter. It's horrible. But like, I feel like there's like bigger things that matter more, but like we just have such puerile interests. It's always going to go to that.
Well, I think one thing about it is that like it sheds light on the fact that perhaps a lot of people in our government are captured by, because a lot of the Epstein stuff was like a blackmail.
They've been honeypotted.
Yeah, so it's like they would put these guys in precarious situations, or they'd be like, "Hey, you hook up with this girl," and then they'd have evidence on them basically and blackmail them. And so I think it does shed light on the fact that a lot of our politicians can be captured in some kind of way or blackmailed. And
no, I'm interested in that. If it's about
yeah.
like stamping out like compromised leaders, I think that's important because they're going to be making decisions based off of that. But I do feel like a lot of the interest is just like people are like, did you know so-and-so's a pervert?
Yeah, that's the lead. That's the leading interest. Chad, you make a great point, and that is true. But most people are just like, who's on the list? And then guys just get stoked when it's like a Democrat. And then Democrats will get stoked when it's like a Republican. They're like, well, you've got 6 perverts. We only have 4 perverts. So like, we should be, you know, and it's like, dude, what the fuck?
And now it's become this pervasive thing too, where like, it's just like anybody, they're like, oh, Epstein's list, Epstein. And like now people are just throwing it around willy nilly. Like it's like cooties in elementary school or something.
Yeah. No, it's sick. And yeah, then you're right. Everyone forgets the victim. Like that's truly what it's about. It's like all this horrendous, these people's lives have been ruined by trafficking.
I guess Reggie and them didn't know, but they went to Epstein's chef, did like a pop-up in LA.
Oh, really?
And they went there, had some of the ribs because Reggie had them left over. They didn't know they got there. And then people were like whispering about it. And the food was phenomenal.
He's still around, the Epstein chef?
Well, yeah, I don't know if he just cooked for the guy. I don't know if he knew he was up to... That's the other thing about the Epstein thing. It's like anyone who's met him, we're like, oh, well, then they're a molester too. It's like, well, I could be doing horrible things. I don't think the people who clean our house once a month are in on it. Yeah. But and I think that was where the Kimmel thing came from. Is he's also used to cook food for Kimmel. And that's why Rogers mentioned the thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what the boys told me. So I don't know. Again, we're in deep waters here, but that's what I heard. We can't end on Epstein. We gotta pick something to talk about. He's just kind of a bummer.
Fucking Iron Claw was gnarly, dude. Powerful movie. Sad.
Very sad story.
Strato, anything new in the marriage world?
Nothing too much, dude. Just posting up. We want to get a little more space, dude. You know what I mean? Classic, dude. Maybe move from the 1-bedroom to a 2-bedroom. But I'll tell you, these rent prices in LA, outrageous. What they're asking. I'm like, it's a mortgage. I'm like, you know, it feels like you're burning money. It's like, but then you don't have money to put down on anything. It's like crazy.
That's the thing. I'm waiting for the bubble to pop, but I don't know when that's gonna. I started waiting like 2 years ago.
Want to hear something?
Yeah.
Survive till 25. That's what people are saying.
Really?
Yeah, survive till
That's
25.
catchy.
So next year. Yep.
Where'd you hear that?
From one of our bros in real estate.
Which one?
We have many bros.
Yeah, that's true.
Joe.
We're well positioned.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Survive till 25.
Yeah. He's more in the commercial sector, but he says, you know, things kind of.
Yeah, he was telling me about bridge loan inflation rates.
Whoa.
And how those might all get called in this year. And I was like, oh man, is the entire industry going to go belly up?
I mean, it's crazy. The Fed just toys with. I mean, they do that. Like they move the hand, right? And they manipulate the market and see how people react. They're trying to just create incentives.
Oh, that's what I would, this is heavier than the Epstein thing, but connected to it. Can we just get everybody to like get along?
Be nice.
I'm feeling like we're headed for some kind of like conflict where I'm going to have to fight with dudes I don't even dislike because like the weirdest weirdos are all obsessed with fighting with each other.
Right.
And it's like this narcissism of small differences where we're all basically the same, but we've just all found these things to like really make it life or death about against each other.
Yeah.
We're like dying on a little mound of 1,000, like a hill made up of 1,000 little mounds. It's stupid.
Yeah. And I feel like it's the whack-a-noodles who are at the front. I mean, this is a banal point. I know everyone knows it, but I wanted to get it on record in case my kids ever watch this.
I like that.
What is this? This is real estate prices? Dude, wouldn't it be sick if any of us knew about any of this stuff?
Yeah, dude, all I know is it's expensive. This is a lot.
Dude, it's tough being comedians, right?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That skill set when it comes to this stuff.
Oh, bro. I feel like it crushes. Literally, I make an excuse in my own mind where I'm like, I can't think about those rates. It's going to take away my creativity. It's going to drain me of my juice.
Yeah.
If I literally have to like talk to I did a call with my accountant yesterday. It's like, this is so bad.
It does though. It does drain that juice a little bit.
Dude.
I have to be sensitive to things.
Yeah.
I hear anything financial numbers related, blockers go up. I'm not listening.
But you're the best numbers guy out of all of us too. So that's a big burden for you.
I can't listen to it.
Well, and that's why in entertainment they get 25% off the top because they just know we'd rather not deal with it.
Well, it sounds like nothing. They're like, oh, 10%? No worries,
Forget
dude.
about it.
Yeah. And then
Before taxes, before taxes. Forget about it.
yeah, and then you see it, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Well, did you see that thing with Matt Rife on the advice he got from Chappelle
Yeah.
about the entertainment lawyer? Because
Yeah.
entertainment lawyers charge 5%. I really like our entertainment lawyer. I think he's a great guy. I think he does a good job.
Yeah.
But I guess Matt Rife was negotiating a huge contract, and then Dave Chappelle was like, I'll just give you a guy who goes hourly on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
But I will say our guy's doing a lot of different contracts simultaneously.
Oh,
so
he's crushing
it would
it,
probably
yeah.
come out. I don't know what the net difference would be, but I would never have the bandwidth to do the math for
Oh,
it.
yeah, then it'll crush your spirit to think about it, and you'll end up saving $200, and you'll go, "Fuck."
But that's why comedians get robbed all the time.
Yeah.
You know, like Dane Cook with his brother. It's like
Or Elvis.
dumbest guy. I mean, he's beyond dumb.
Did you guys watch
Dude, that's why he goes, "Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, you robbing me? Hey, Chief.
Did you guys watch Priscilla?
No.
Jacob Elordi,
It
dude.
was brutal.
Yeah.
How was his? Did you watch both Elvis movies?
I thought his Elvis was good. I didn't really like either. I don't really like Elvis. The whole story is just so sad.
It's not for our generation.
And they always
Yeah.
do them two at a time. It's like, okay, we're gonna do a volcano movie. Let's make two. Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna do Alexander. Let's do two.
Yeah.
Or not Alexander, but then it's like, okay, we're gonna do Elvis movies. Let's do two.
But it's just so weird. She was like 15.
yeah.
It's just all weird.
Those old. I mean, Jerry Lee Lewis was the same way. He married like his 13-year-old cousin, and then they make movies about it. And they make it charming back in the day. And now it's
Yeah.
just different mores. We're like, that was not cool.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched Saltburn.
It's crazy. I was telling
Yeah, I
I was
don't
telling
watch
Chad
it.
It's
about
super memorable. I liked it. It's best when it gets, to quote Reggie, it's best when it's nasty. There's a
Right.
couple moments and I'm like, this is puncturing my psyche in a
Yeah.
good
Right.
way. But I just don't think the plot's that great. It's kind of predictable and like it ends, by the end of it, it's just randomly being aggressive without really being rooted in anything.
It's supposed to be a Theseus, the telling of Theseus.
The Greek mythology story about the guy who killed the Minotaur? Oh,
Yeah, that's why he died.
that was like my
I don't wanna
favorite
give anything away, but
mythological hero.
this tale of Theseus is how he sort of inserts
How he
himself in
woos
the royal family.
the Minotaur, yeah.
Yeah.
I still think it's better than most movies, like it because it's memorable,
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's insane.
and the acting. The Barry Keoghan guy's got a hell of a face and can really act.
Yeah, he does. But it's definitely uncomfortable, and you'll cringe.
What's
watching it.
the general premise?
It's like this poor kid goes to Oxford and like he feels kind of out of the loop with his like well-heeled classmates, and then he kind of gets obsessed with like the most handsome of all those guys and tries to ingratiate himself into his life.
And that's just the beginning, my friend.
Or that's what you think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm obsessed with The Crown right now.
I
I'm
took
deep
away.
in The Crown.
Oh, The Crown. Yeah, people love it.
I love it, dude.
Who's
I love royalty. I love it.
you do love royalty.
I love royalty.
I've watched you geek on like princes and whatnot.
Well, and too, I've been watching like real life like interviews with like Princess Anne and you know Charles or whatever, and then you have these people like do away with the monarchy, and I understand it, like the it's a burden on the taxpayers, but it's just like I love the tradition. I love it.
I do think it's cool you argue for that side because you rarely hear that. Like I would say, like
Yeah.
probably 90% of people are like, "This is dumb that we have a monarchy," but
It's
you think that
dumb.
the fantasy might have benefits that are good for humanity.
Yeah, I don't know about good for humanity, but I just like the whole show of it all. You know, it's like
pageantry.
we have a prince, we have a king, we have like you have those traditions passed down through time. I like the history of it. You have like the guards that like when the prince when they have like a wedding, it's like all these traditions, all the it's I do like seeing that side of the culture and like that history.
Well, it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're kind of just like at this point. I mean, I guess you did say it's a tax burden, but like, do they really have power? Like, are they really writing legislature?
But I think they're the biggest real estate owners in all of England.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
they own like most of the land.
Well, I was thinking. I think I'd do really well as a prince. I think I'd
You would crush it as a prince.
because you go to like events and you're like, I'm here to honor the concrete manufacturers of England. You guys are stunning, and that's like, dude, you just go to events and you just give a speech, and like Prince Philip, he's like, this is like a burden. I want to be an adventurer, which I would like to be as well. But I think that'd be fun, dude. Just going to give speeches.
It'd be so
Philip's
tight.
feeling a ton.
Yeah.
He's having trouble
need to
with
go
it.
explore.
And I'm something of a pilot myself.
Oh, when he meets the astronauts, one of the best episodes. Dude.
Yeah.
That's a really good one. It's got a lot going on. I dug that one.
Yeah.
And they all have a cold.
They all have a cold. He's basically like, they're all dorks.
Yeah, they're all kind of pathetic.
Yeah.
He wants them to have like these like big breakthroughs and shit.
Yeah. What was your perspective up there? What was it like? Well, sir, we were just kind of focused on the mission. I mean, you know, as you know, as a pilot, you're doing calculations and you're getting in touch with Houston.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, oh.
Yeah, he's so disappointed. Should we end with one more call?
Hell yeah. I gotta take a whiz.
Yeah, I gotta piss too.
Yeah, let me see if I can find one.
Yeah, guys, call in. It's like we're loving it, and it's so fun to connect with you guys. And dude, I swear to God, like, you know, we've interviewed all sorts of comedians and stuff, but we have more fun talking to you guys. Like, you guys are our favorite people to talk to, and we feel like you guys are the funniest. So please keep calling in. It's like it makes us excited to come in. It really does.
And then we also had a call last week that was cut from the episode based on a miscommunication.
Yes, dude. I gave a bad note to Jake that was like hard to understand. And we had a good talk with a guy. There was a guy who called in because his buddy was like not hanging out with him because he was with his girlfriend all the time. We called the buddy and we accidentally cut it, but we're going to put it back in this week. And I have updates on those two because I reached out to the guy because I felt bad, like we might have hurt their friendship. But they've been texting me and I have updates on that. Very interesting, but I think we saved that. Should we ask that guy for the girlfriend's number?
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be hilarious.
Should we try that, or at least call the buddy?
I would love that.
Yeah, Jake, can we call him back after this and see if we can call one of them?
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
Yeah, call him back.
That's a
Call him.
sign.
And
That's a sign.
let's Rosh on this shit.
Do not take no for an answer on this call.
Yeah. We could even have him, like, can he three-way call his boy and will that come through?
Hello?
Dude, okay, we had a wild idea, and don't go beyond your comfort, but we'd love to try it if you're down, and we really do think it could be fruitful for all parties involved. Can we three-way call your boy?
Oh, man.
Yep.
We'll be sensitive.
Sure. Yeah, why not? Give me 1 sec.
Well, how transparent can we be with him?
How do I add him to the call?
I think just add a call to your call and then bounce back to this one, and it'll work as it normally would.
Yeah, merge it.
All right, 1 sec. Hopefully he picks up. Let's see.
I think you got to take the reins on this one.
I feel prepared.
Okay.
All right, I think we're all here.
Oh, whoa. Hey, Charlie. And I'm sorry. Hello. What's your name?
Cameron.
Cameron, how are you, man? Thank you for joining us. Charlie was calling, and he was feeling a bit raw because I guess there was a party, and he didn't make the cut, and he feels like it's because maybe he's perceived as being too rowdy, and it got him in his feelings a little bit because he really wants to hang out with you, and he just wants to know, was it something personal, or is there something that needs to be addressed?
No, he's just a rowdy animal, man. He couldn't be contained.
Did something specific happen that's given him this kind of label?
No.
Damn. So, was it the wrestling? Or is there a lot of wrestling?
I guess the wrestling.
Cameron, you're doing a good job, and you're protecting those who care about you.
Yeah.
And I respect that. How are you doing? Cam?
Oh, no, I think he left.
He hung up?
He sounded very firm in his answers.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He's
I'm going to hear about this all night now, boys.
Oh,
This is gonna
sorry,
be brutal.
Charlie.
Sorry, man.
Sorry,
No,
Charlie.
you're good. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't think that went the way I wanted it to, but I'm glad we tried.
Yeah, no, hey, I'm glad that you tried. That was, yeah.
Charlie, can I say this? After hearing Cameron speak, I'm on your side.
Yeah.
and also, I don't think you're going to win this one. I think you got to focus on you, party the way you want to. Cam's on his own journey. and he's resolute.
And make sure, you're probably going to argue with him after this, make sure he knows it's coming from a place of love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Cam's got a bit of a Bernthal vibe on him.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Bernthal vibe.
Is Cam a good wrestler? I got the feeling from Cam that he's formidable.
He's formidable. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah, is this his first girlfriend?
Second, maybe? Second, like, real girlfriend.
Cam felt to me like he was born with a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's actually a really good pickup, kind of. Yeah, I feel like he's always had a girlfriend throughout the entire time I've known him. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's a fair thing to say.
Yeah, these roots are...
This one's a brain teaser.
These roots go back to his ancestors.
Have you had a girlfriend?
I have.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, and here's the thing about Cameron. He's making 35-year-old moves at 21. But some guys are destined for that. Because you do get to a point in adulthood where you stop telling your boys the 100% truth in the better interest of keeping your domestic life solid. So Cam's just way, way down the road.
Can I ask a personal question that you don't have to answer about Cameron's girlfriend? Is she busty? Would you describe her?
I wouldn't say so. No.
Okay. That was one of those ones where, see, Cam would have just hung up right there.
I think you should have pleaded the fifth there, but I respect you.
Yeah, maybe it's good he hung up. This is like, yeah. I hope he doesn't watch this. If any of this is usable, I hope he doesn't watch any of this. But, yeah.
Charlie, I would encourage you to just keep doing you, man. Stay rowdy. Go break a table. Get that energy out. Because, I was that way when I was your age, and it's the best time of my life.
Yeah, just live it up, man, and pour one out for Cam.
Yeah.
Just pour one out for him. And he's happy, and his happiness looks different than your own. And I remember when my first friend went domestic before any of us were ready, and we all took it as like, a judgment on us. And it might have been a little bit of that, but also it's just who he was, and we were all going to get there in our own time. And there's just one guy who starts, working in a garden and, taking Spanish lessons and just being happy with his girlfriend before everybody else.
Yeah, fair enough.
All
right, man. Good luck out there. Keep us posted.
Yeah, Godspeed, man.
Dude, Cam, man.
Cam, dude, he's chosen his path.
That guy was raw.
Yeah, dude.
He's just rowdy. No. Yeah. Hangs up.
Oh, man. I'd love to know what he said to him before he came on the call. How he
curious.
pitched that to you, Cam.
I was curious if he knew it was going to be like a public-facing kind of thing.
Doesn't sound like it.
I don't think he knew. I think he got ambushed.
Yeah.
Right.
He seemed jaded. He seemed like there's probably an immediate follow-up phone call happening right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you know what? We can always bring him back.
It's true.
And yeah, it's crazy because if you're a listener right now on the podcast, you almost wish you could switch channels to them right now.
Yeah. Someday. Jake will figure that out.
Well, here's what we can do. Let's end the podcast, but can we throw up Cam and Charlie's phone numbers for all the listeners? And then they can...
Just call them and play It's Not Over by Daughtry on full volume.
Daughtry's a guy.
Yeah.
Dude. Daughtry's one of them.
I bet you Daughtry would have not abandoned his boys, deserted his countrymen at all.
No.
Daughtry's still hanging with his day ones no matter what, no matter who says what.
All right, so you guys just heard Charlie and Cam. Obviously, Cam was not in the mood to play around in those waters. He was pretty affronted by us calling him out of nowhere, we have to assume, by his abrupt sign-off. And I felt bad. I felt like maybe we injured their friendship. So I reached out to Cam. I was like, is everything all good? He said, LOL, he's not here yet, but I'll keep you updated. And then he added, I think he was in the car with his girlfriend when we merged the call. So that should be interesting. So she was there. She heard all that. And I was worried, dude. I got that on Monday. Then on Thursday, I got a message that said beef equals squashed. It was them and a buddy all behind each other playing mini putt. And then you know how we mentioned that Charlie was the kind of dude who'd rather go home and get hammered and watch Marvel with his boys? He sent me a photo of an empty 30 rack of Coors and Marvel on the screen.
Oh, dude.
Believe in the power of broship.
That's awesome.
I know, dude. They're
what a
good.
Happy ending.
I know, dude. I thought it was dicey there for a second.
Wow. Yeah, dude, Cam was pissed.
Cam was pissed, bro.
What did he say? I don't know. You're just an asshole. No, he said
He's a wild animal.
He's a wild animal. Yeah, yeah.
And then he hung up, but I think he was just doing that. His gal was there. It was complicated. We kind of, we jumped on him a little bit, but all well that ends well, and it sounds like they made it right.
The power of communication.
Huge.
And Stokers, you too can have those fairy tale endings if you call into the podcast. The number is 323-418-2019. Call in with your beefs. Call in with your life quandaries. And, things will hopefully turn up positively for you if you do.
You can also you can text the number as well. If you text the number with your name and what you want to talk about, we will reply back within a few days.
Beauty.
Sick.
Shire, do you want to say something?
Dude, stoked to be here. Loving the new call-in. Doing it live, dude. Good calls. It was fun, dude. The stakes are high. This is real stories from real people. So, we want to try to help bros out as best we can. So honored and,
Have you ever had a cousin try to backdoor you?
I have no cousins.
Whoa.
You have no cousins?
No. I have 0 cousins.
Wow.
Yeah. My mom's an only child, and my dad had one brother. He never had a kid. So, no. But if my fucking cousin ever did try to backdoor me, you better believe his ass would get pinned. No slaps, just pins. That's how you do it in families. Family, you wrestle.
I mean, your brothers are so solid. They would never do anything.
No. Wouldn't even dream.
It's not even in the realm of possibility.
No chance.
No, I don't see Matt.
No chance, dude. No chance. The way he revs me, dude, even when a freaking precision airstrike's coming in.
Oh, we should say that, dude. We've both gotten a lot better at Call of Duty.
We've been gaming.
Yeah, we've been balling.
Also, have a few of our friends moved on? Are they not gaming?
Yeah, it looks.
What do we think's the incentive? One of our buddies is lying, saying his Xbox is broken.
Yeah, he says it's been at Best Buy Brick says it's been at Best Buy for like 2 months.
Really? Brooks, really?
He's
the best
He's
gamer.
The best. He's so good.
I feel like my father. I feel like he's a cousin who backdoored me with the fact that he doesn't game.
I feel like he'll come back.
There's another one of our boys. He just doesn't like it, but won't say it. He just doesn't like gaming.
Which one's that?
Ferrari.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't like video games.
He just doesn't like it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, dude. He's not too good at him either.
You know what? I know why he doesn't like them.
He's good, but he's good in real life.
Oh, he's a greatest dude there is, and he's fun on comms. He's bad. He's bad.
Think that's gonna hurt him hearing that?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you shouldn't say it. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering if he
it certainly won't be news to him that he's bad at gaming. I think he knows that, but maybe us airing it out to like the public.
Yeah.
Maybe shame him into playing.
Yeah. Well, why don't you get better then, buddy?
Yeah.
That even felt harsh.
I know. He's a great friend.
He's a great guy. He's the best guy. Yeah. He's a good cook. He's buff. Yeah.
A lot of great traits, but I will only judge you by your poor traits. Game.
Ferrara, you and I can game together, and we can get each other better and get back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys aren't going to get better with you need us, dude, to like push you guys.
Yeah, no, it's going to be iron against iron, just sharpening the blades.
All right, we'll see. I'm into it.
Yeah.
All right.
Except I don't game anymore.
Yeah, you're kind of
you don't game.
It's in my
You don't
garage.
really like gaming though.
I do, but I just it's just in my garage, and I just don't. I have to get new headphones.
Was it once you got once the lady moved in, you were like, all right, I don't want to be hooping online all day.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a boring reason, but I always just feel like I have more productive things to do. I prefer to watch Netflix or stand up.
Yeah, hey,
there you go.
No argument there.
Yeah, so you like to unwind.
Yeah,
I like to unwind by revving up my heart rate gaming.
It chills me out before bed. It's a really nice way to come down.
Yeah. And you're hanging with the boys. That's really what I like, just being on comms.
Yeah, I mean,
bad.
You guys have such a good squad that I don't. I have Kevin.
I get why you don't game.
But you guys, it's like you guys are going back to like it's your crew.
True.
I don't
memories.
I'll play FIFA by myself though online and just get. I got schwack last night.
Do you talk shit to kids?
I wish. I can't get the comms working, but if I could, I would.
Yeah.
He's not good enough to talk shit to kids.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, you guys play together, huh?
Yeah. What's our tally at?
1 draw and 1 loss for me, but we've only played twice. You know, There's a lot of time
And when
to
we
play
drew,
more.
I hadn't played in months. And when I won, I had practiced.
Who controlled possession and had more shots on goal in the
Come
draw?
on, dude. You know what's up.
Yeah, okay. He had
Let's go,
possession,
dude.
but for the real FIFA players out there, he was like Real Madrid, and I was like, fucking BVB or something.
I hate. Why don't play as the good teams? It's like a built-in excuse for guys. Sorry, I'm screaming. It's like a built-in excuse for guys. They play as bad team. Play as a good team. They're available to everyone.
True. You can play as Real. Can't you play as the same team? Can't you literally play Real versus Real?
We could, but I just underestimated his powers. I'll say that.
Thank you.
GTA is gonna be sick.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, dude, just fucking gaming, chilling, dude, posting up.
That's one you can live in.
Yeah.
We're cruising to Florida. Snag your ticks, dude.
Oh, good
Yeah,
call.
We're gonna be
dude.
all over Florida. That's gonna be fun, dude.
Orlando, Tampa, Dania Beach. Look at that.
Dude.
We got a lot of dates coming in soon. We're finalizing it, but we're gonna be in Tempe in April. We're gonna be in Fort Worth. I think we're moving those dates. I think we're gonna be in Fort Worth earlier in April. What do we got coming up? We got Sacramento coming up. We got San Francisco coming up. We got Seattle. We got Portland. We got Boston.
We're gonna do a swamp boat on the 15th.
Swamp boat.
Swamp boat.
I think that's.
That'll be fun.
I don't know what. Oh, we're gonna be in Jersey City, dude.
Where's
Atlantic
that?
City too.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're going to
Little
some great
tasty
places.
action.
Philly, I think we got on the books. I think.
And then we got to move some tickets for this Traverse City, the festival we're doing
Oh yeah.
early Feb,
Where's that?
Michigan.
Nice.
But the room's big. Did you
Yeah.
see the capacity on it?
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, damn.
Pack that puppy. Let's go, Michigan. Show out.
Yeah, we need like a 700 to come out. It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Buy some
Alright.
Barry Sanders bobbleheads. Give them away at the show.
I love Barry Sanders.
Should we cap it?
Yeah, it was fun,
go.
man.
Stokers, thanks for listening. Thanks for calling in. Call in with your quandaries.
And if you think you can beat JT Parr in FIFA, send us in a little video. Maybe we'll play you guys someday.
Let's go. Let's fucking play, dude.
If you need advice,